Yo, what is up YouTube? I'm here with another catch-up monster, and as you can see from the title, I will be showing off the new and improved top 5 of the game. So I was really kind of thinking about it, and it's pretty obvious who the top 3 is in my opinion. However, the 4th place and 5th place are a bit debatable, but I kind of just went off of like what I personally think, so you can obviously change those around, but I think top 3 is pretty solid in my opinion, especially for team compositions and obviously Endless Spire. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start off with number 5. So as you can see, Eclipse Knight is not in the meta anymore. However, it is still really good. Now, what I mean by that is the reason it was always in the meta in the first place was because of the stacking ability for the shielding and attack. Now, however, they took away that passive because, well, they didn't take it away, but they took away the stacking of that passive because of how good it really was, and it really made a lot of duplicate teams like really strong. Like for example, if they kept that passive, Soulron's shield buff would actually be really insane, and it would just honestly be another duplicate of the triple Eclipse Knights, and then it'd start a whole meta team and everything else. But yeah, overall Eclipse Knight is still very viable. He is just not quite hanging with the rest of the newer monsters, like the newest monster Soulron and everything else. But that's just my personal opinion. You guys can take that how you will, but I really do think Eclipse Knight is 5th on this list. But yeah, let's go ahead and show off number 4. All right, coming in at number 4, we have Lunavox. Now this is a bit debatable, but I personally really do love Lunavox, as he is just the best tanking monster due to his ability to taunt and heal, and that's just my personal opinion. Now you can obviously switch this around with someone else, but I still think Lunavox is overall still on the list, whether it be 4th or 5th place. But yeah, overall I think Lunavox is still very good for the Endless Spire. Like if you have a Lunavox and 2 other damage dealing monsters, you can easily make it to floor 100 in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, let's just go ahead and just show you what Lunavox can actually do. If you don't know what Lunavox is or how to get him, it is actually an evolution of Noctane, which can only be obtained through eggs, I believe. It is a super viable monster, and just overall really good for tanking. And it's just, I mean, there's nothing more you can really say. It has a healing ability, taunting ability, and overall stats wise, it has insane amounts of HP. So let's see, if I put this thing on, yeah, 6.7 billion. Now, however, I do have a plus 10 A rank with a almost perfect EM multiplier, so do not expect your Lunavox to have these same stats. However, I am saying Lunavox is still very viable, and I honestly switch to him sometimes when I'm doing Endless Spires. But yeah, on to the next monster. Coming into the top 3, guys. Alright, coming in at top 3, number 3 spot, in my personal opinion. I think it's pretty obvious. We have Kitsune. Now the reason for that is because of its AoE stunning ability that is pretty decently like cooldown based. Like it's only a 6-second cooldown for a full AoE stun, which I think is just really good, on top of the Endless Spire passive, where it negates 30% damage for all of your pets. So that is just insane in my opinion. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at its actual abilities. But in my personal opinion, it's very good, and I think it is top 3 at the bare minimum, because no one else has the Endless Spire passive to just negate 30% damage. So overall, because of this game is generally to get stronger pets, I understand that, but the overall end game is to eventually make it onto the leaderboard of Endless Spire, in my opinion. That's just my personal take. And I think in order to actually land yourself on a high ranking Endless Spire like leaderboard ranking, Kitsune is just need, like it's a need, because of the negative 30% damage. Like it's just so good, and honestly the stun and everything else paired with everything else, it's just super strong and super meta in my opinion. Like I use him in my main team And these are the stats for Kitsune as well. I have the Gale Wing Blade, which just increases fire damage overall, and it's just, I don't know what else to say. It's just overall a really solid monster. Even with like just attacking, the fireballs are really good if you have a shiny Kitsune, because it has 4 chances to actually crit chance. So overall, I think it's just really good DPS, really good solid tanking, and overall really good stunning ability, because it has the shortest stunning ability in the game, I believe. But yeah, let's go to number 2. All right, coming in at number 2. Now, you can think however you want. Now, I'm gonna make my list. This is my opinion. I think he is top 2. Now, I didn't really like him at first, but when I started pairing him up with like actual meta teams, Frostworm instantly shot up on my list because of the infinite possibility of like just combinations with Frostworm. If you don't know who Frostworm is, he is the newest boss of the, I believe, the Spirit Grove, and he is just overpowered, man. To start off with, he has insane HP, insane damage. On top of that, if you get a shiny version of him, his Frost Breath move is just a ticking time bomb. It hits about 5 times, I believe, and each one of those times it could crit. And with his crit, he's easily doing like, I want to say 700 mil. So for example, if he were to crit all 5 times, all 5 hits, he would be doing insane damage. Now obviously each tick of damage, I don't believe it's doing his full damage, but I do still believe he's doing at least 500 mil each hit. So if you were to times 5 mil or 500 mil times 5, and you were to hit every single like hit with the crit, that is 2.5 billion HP right there, guys. That is insane potential. Now obviously I didn't get lucky enough to have a shiny Frostworm, however I do have an A rank +10 Frostworm, and pairing up his Frost Breath, which is the best stunning ability in the game, and the other Frost Breath, which is actually Cobalt Wing's move, it is a slowing AoE stun. If you pair that with Kitsune, they almost have an infinite stun, where like for example Frost Breath, or he uses Frost Breath first, Kitsune uses the fireballs, whatever. Frost Breath lasts just long enough for Kitsune to use its stunning ability, and then while it's using its stunning ability, Frost Breath will be done, and then it'll use the other Frost Breath to AoE stun, and then by then, because Kitsune's cooldowns are so low, by then it should have its stun again. Like that is just insane stunning ability, and overall just so good for a team dynamic, especially for Endless Spire. Oops, I forgot to showcase it. But yeah, like I really do think like Frostworm is a super strong monster. Like look at that beam, it lasts for so freaking long, and then you have this AoE. Insane. Even if you don't kill them like right away with that stunning ability, it slows them down, making it even easier for Kitsune's AoE stun to hit. So that is insane teamwork right there. Like he honestly works with any monster as well. It doesn't even have to just be Kitsune. Like for example, like Eclipse Knight, like with the multiple blades, if it slows down the opponents, it'll just get bombarded by Eclipse Knight's like multiple blade attack. But yeah, that's just my personal top 2. Let me know what you guys think your top 2, like your second place on the list is. My personal, I think it's Frostworm, just because the potential and just the combo potential, honestly. But yeah, now for the main event, the number 1 on my list in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure everybody kind of saw it coming. But yeah, let's get right into it. Number 1 is Gildron. Nah, I'm joking. It is Soulron, the evolution of Gildron actually. And obviously if you are, play the game a lot, you know who Soulron is, because Soulron is the best and strongest monster in the game. It also has the highest combination like ability, with just overall amazing stats and just amazing moves in general. Like I was fortunate enough to have a shiny A rank +10 with a 203 EM multiplier, which is not bad. It has 4.2 billion HP, which is really good. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as Lunavox because Lunavox is literally made for HP. However, having 4.2 billion is still really good with almost 500 million like damage. But because mine is shiny, he is constantly doing around 1.2 billion damage whenever he does his little down slam move, and obviously his multiple rock hits just do insane amount of damage because it hits multiple times. So because he's shiny, he's outputting a crap ton of damage. And I mean, just overall, like, just look at him. I think he's sick looking. He kind of looks like a freaking transformer. And overall, I just think he is the meta monster. Like, if you're not running him, then you are most likely not on leaderboard. Sorry to say, but I'm just saying. Yeah, obviously these are my gears for the leaderboard stuff, but I mean, yeah, if you guys want me to make a video on the best gears for the Spire Tower, let me know in the comments and I will make more videos on it. But yeah, in my opinion, Soulron is number 1 on the list, second is going to Frostworm, third is going to Kitsune, and fourth Lunavox, fifth is Eclipse Knight. And that's just my opinion. You guys can make your own list at the bottom, put your own comments in, like, let me know why you think he should take this spot, she should take this spot, you know, switch around things, you know. But I think we can all agree Soulron is the undisputed number 1 in the game, and if you don't think so, then you probably haven't played the game enough. But yeah guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I will probably make more of this when the future update comes out. If you don't know what the update is, it's said to be a new island and a new evolution for the unicorn Starshade. We are hoping for a healer type monster, but we will definitely have to see. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Later.